What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Guys, and welcome to another edition of Saturday Night Beer Reviews. Another review which is not live, but I kind of wanted to get this one up and out of the way. As you can tell, I have two beers, two big bourbon barrel-aged beers. I have Avery's Uncle Jacob Stout versus Goose Island's Bourbon County Stout. This beer comes in at, and I can never remember what it is. On the Bourbon County, it kind of goes different year to year. 15.2% alcohol by volume. For the Avery, it is 15.9% alcohol by volume. Both of them are here in 2008. Just a couple of, I think it's about 2 to 3 months apart from having these beers. These beers have been sitting in my refrigerator for a little bit, and I figured, well, tonight's the night I'm going to do it. But for these almost 16% beers, I'm not going to drink them all. I'm going to put about half a glass in here, half a glass in here. We're going to do a taste test, and we're going to go ahead and see which one is better. Now, I have an idea of which one's going to be better, but I'm going to let my palate do the talking instead of me thinking about which beer is going to be better. Had both beers before. Both beers are outstanding beers. Big, thick, syrupy, bourbon. Both are world-class beers to me. I'm going to go ahead and put that out here right now. Both are world-class beers, but I wanted to go head-to-head on this one. This one's 16.9. This one's only 12. Both of them are coming right at about the $13 mark. This one's $12.99, which I actually got when I was out in Seattle. I went to their Total Wine and More, I believe what it was. This stuff was out there all over the place. I mean, they still had about 4 or 5 plus cases, I believe what it was. In Michigan, when it comes in here, it's gone just like that. This one here is more readily available right now, probably for the $14 price point, and most people don't see Avery at that kind of price point. But for the ABV level that you're going to get at, it's probably, both beers are probably properly priced. I will go ahead and put it that way. When I go to the checkout for this one, they go, man, only for one beer? And I go, yeah, you got to look at the ABV on it. That's why the price is so high. So, yeah, but guys, I think we're going to have a good taste challenge here. More or less a comparison, not really a taste challenge. But let's dig into both of these, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm right back in here. The presentation on both of these beers is a milk chocolatey head. Not surprising. This one, the head is kind of dissipated. This one still has a little bit of head in it, although for the Uncle Jacob Stout, I just got done pouring it. Small to medium bubbles on the top for both, smaller on the sides. This one had a little bit more of a creamier or more of a foamy or soapy head. And then this one's pretty much done right now. This one still has a little bit of head. This one's at a fingernail. This one is probably about a quarter finger's worth of head. And guys, these are dark beers. As I hold both beers up into the light right now, this one is pretty much dark. This one has a teeny tiny bit of amber coming through right at the very bottom of the glass. I just think it's how it's probably hitting the light. I'm going to switch these around just to kind of see if my assumption is true. Yeah, I guess you could say that here a little bit. The glasses are a little bit dirty too. I see bubbles right here on the sides, but more or less, guys, you guys are looking at it here. I'm going to bring them up here just a little bit more. Both are pretty dark, and I'm getting huge bourbon notes off both of these beers. All right, guys, let's get to the aroma test. Let me switch these back around, and we'll start off with the Bourbon County. Bourbon, rich chocolatey notes, coffee, figs, dark raisins. And that's pretty much it. You're obviously going to get an alcohol hit on this one. That's pretty much really all I'm getting. Alcohol hit. I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting coffee. I'm getting dark fruits. I'm getting that rich most roasted malts. It smells pretty sweet too with all the malts that they've put into this beer. And it's pretty much mostly going to be the same for the Avery beer, but we're going to go ahead and give that one a shot here too. Not as much of a bourbon hit, not as much as an alcohol hit on the nose. But very syrupy, very sweet. Not so much of a coffee hit on this one. I would say more of a chocolate than a coffee, even though I get coffee notes on this one. If you look back onto the review on this one, it has coffee in it, or I tasted coffee in it. Yeah, that's pretty much it on this one. This one has more of the bourbon notes than this one does. Excuse me, I think I'm coming down with a cold here too, which probably wasn't the best time to do it, but oh well. Gonna grab both beers up here now, excuse me. I'll admit I'm getting tired here. Yeah, this one has more of the bourbon characteristics in it. This one is kind of more of the subtle ones. All right, guys, comes it down to the taste test here. So let's throw these down the gullet. Let's see what they get. Bottoms up. Cheers, guys. We're going to start with the Bourbon County. Big chocolate. A little bit of coffee in here. You're getting the bourbon, the vanilla. You're getting a little bit of the oak too as well. Very, very nice. And I'm getting warming of the stomach. At the 15% level, I'm surprised if you are not getting a warming of the stomach on this one. Damn awesome beer, guys. I like the 2018, much like the 2016 beer was. I never did get a chance to get a 17 version of it, but unfortunately, this is the last year I'm going to have to search for this beer because it's too hard to come by here in Michigan. I would like to try to get some of the variants of this beer, but the regular Bourbon County, I'm just going to kind of let it go and let other people have the chance to get that. Guys, let's get into the Uncle Jacob Stout next. Different. Getting more of the chocolate notes. Not a big of a hit of the malts, the rich roasted malts, although they are there. I'm getting coffee, but it's a different type of coffee than what's being used, or that coffee presence is kind of really what I really should say on this one. The coffee is different. The presence of the coffee is different. The rich roasted malts are there. Pretty much everything else is here, guys. I'm going to just say that right now. Everything else is here on this beer. I'm actually very surprised by how similar these beers taste. I mean, if you were to do a blind taste test for me on this one, I really couldn't tell you which is the Bourbon County and which would be the Uncle Jacob Stout. If you had me in a blind taste test and you had them poured and I was sitting right here, I couldn't tell you which is which. I could not. The beers are very similar. They're both, like I said, both outstanding beers, world-class beers. I really can't tell which is which. It's just these beers are just that good, and they're made that similar to the style on this one. I would probably give the edge to the Bourbon County on this one, only because it has a little bit richer tastes on it, more than the Uncle Jacob Stout does. But like I said, both of these are outstanding beers. I really don't want to keep being a broken record. I mean, I really cannot taste a difference, really. And they're so subtle, I couldn't tell you which is which, I'll admit. I'll give you the commercial description back here on the Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout. If there is one on here. I don't know if it even tells what kind has even been done on here. It does not look at it. It says to use a snifter. I'm just using the... I believe these are tulip glasses here for the Samuel Adams stouts on here, which is pretty much good for any style of beer that you guys want to use on here. So, but guys, I would give the edge, and it's almost negligible edge to the Bourbon County Stout. I can get this more readily available, the Uncle Jacob Stout, more readily available here in Michigan. It's sold all over the state here. I can get this anytime I want. It's becoming, I believe the Uncle Jacob Stout here is becoming more and more of a item that you can purchase, which I like about. They're upping their volume so more people can try the beer. I don't know if they're necessarily going to be trying it at the $14, $13.99 level that I paid for this beer. That's why I only got one. Because if I pay for 6 beers, 14 times 6, we're getting up into the $80 plus range. And that's without tax or a deposit going on here as well. But $80 for a 6-pack for this beer, I would pay $80 a 6-pack for this beer or this beer. Like I said, I'm going to start going after the variants on these ones. I've had the base enough times. It's world class to me. I see nothing wrong with either of these beers. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have one more drink here, guys, and then probably these are going to be going down into the drain here. But unfortunately, the sink's going to get drunk, but I'm not because I got to go to work in the morning. So yeah, but guys, let me know what you guys think. I know I kind of blabbled on here about it, about both of these beers. Before I really go here for the final assessment here is, both are world class. Both are very similar. Both are very rich, full-bodied beers. I don't think you could go wrong with either one. That's my own assessment on here. Both are world-class beers. I'd put them both in. I can't remember what I gave both beers here. I think I gave this one a little bit lower score on here, but technically, guys, these are 99 beers. Both of them are. They're so similarly made, and I just really can't tell the difference on here. Both of these are world-class beers, in my personal opinion. So, guys, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have done this, who did you think won? Go ahead and put it down in the comments. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. And guys, if you had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys show my spiel by now, but if not, say it one more time. Guys, please do not drive home drunk, okay? Because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety test. They're going to have a free ride to jail. They're going to have court fees and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys know you guys are going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends and put yourself 6 feet under, okay? Just sleep off your buzz, get your car the next day. Get an Uber, a taxi, a Lyft. Take advantage if someone wants to get you a ride at the bar because they see you're inebriated. Tell them yes. It's not. I see, and I don't want to keep going on this ramble here, but I see too many people think that they can drive home and they end up getting pulled over by the cops and you end up seen in a jail cell and bad things happen, okay? So, guys, come back next time when I pull another beer out of the fridge and we'll see what it does, okay? This was very fun to do. I'm glad I did it. And really, let me know if you guys do a similar something on here. Let me know what you guys think, okay? All right, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.